and welcome to Grateful Rescue TV. I'm Pamela Terhune, and we are here at the Total Eclipse with My Heart event. And we've got lots of little dogs behind us. They're on the toy grab. They get to come and choose. You can see Jasper's picked out a toy already. And we've got a few other people waiting on their turn. Who's this little guy? Luna. Or girl? Yeah. Hi, Luna. Aren't you beautiful? Look at those gorgeous eyes. So as you can see, we're having lots of fun. There's all kinds of things going on, and we're celebrating nature.
We wanted to do something with our dogs, and we love Grateful Rescue, so we're supporting something that, we love doing and having a great time at it. And Pamela's done an amazing job with the animals and all the fundraising and fun stuff that you do with your animals. There's not a whole lot around here.
I am currently focusing in on the sun with a 600 millimeter lens and then taking pictures of it, which I can then play back onto this screen over here that actually shows the eclipse right on the screen. It means a lot to me. I actually viewed the one in 2017. I went all the way down to Kentucky to view it, so it was a lot of fun. That year we only had about 50 seconds of totality. This year we're going to have up to 3 minutes and 41 seconds right here in Muncie.
I am looking at the eclipse starting, but it is starting. There's one corner covered, and it's so cool.
They are going to eat some peanut butter and cheese, and they are going to paint something we can keep forever.
She does not want it. Brownie, look.
Oh, yum, 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 yum. What a lucky. Let's do.
Everybody's so kind, and there's so many good and healthy options for dogs rather than just going to the store.
It's just really fun to use them, play with dogs. You get to be around them, interact with them. It's just so fun.
This is Oliver.
What's Oliver's story?
So I actually got him as a surprise birthday present, but he has been through 4 families before us. He has kidney disease and very bad dermatitis, so he gets really bad sunburn. We have to put sunscreen on him, but he's a good boy. He wouldn't gain weight for the first several months that we had him, and now, look at him. He's gorgeous. He's a little smaller than a Great Dane would be, but I think he looks great.
Come here, buddy.
And we can't have this event without our sponsors, so let's take a look at them.
Okay, we are Good Old Dogs, and we do dog nail trimming, filing. That's what we're doing out here. Do all the dog grooming and everything. We've been in the business over 20 years. We are new to this area, but I started grooming when I was 16 years old. So they'll rescue a dog, and she'll bring him to us to get him cleaned up and get them all ready for adoption and everything. God said to help those in need and less fortunate, so that's what we're wanting to do, is try to help those in need.
I'm Lisa with Doggy Delights. We do all of our treats, our oat-based treats, avoiding a lot of the high allergens like chicken and wheat. Right now we have 4 different flavors: banana peanut butter, apple peanut butter, and beef liver. So these are actually our newest. We do apple peanut butter. We started them off as a soft treat, and this is our, we've started dehydrating them. So these are our softest ones. They're the best ones that are easily breakable, so they're more like a crisp. You can find us at Minnetrista Farmers Market and Newcastle Farmers Market, but you can find us on doggyodelights at gmail.com and Facebook.
We're here with Pet Supplies Plus on behalf of them at the Grateful Rescue future location here, and we're just here with our community to give away some awesome bandanas, and we're going to do a raffle. We did bring some of our Kong products, some of our Outward Hound products, something to keep the dogs busy.
No glasses required right now. We are in the midst of the total eclipse. It is very cool. It is very cool. I see a star. I see the sun bright out behind the moon. I see all my friends in the midst of the day. And it's totally dark. It's so cool.
What do you think?
Oh, it's totally amazing, and you know, won't be here again for like another 70 years. So
yeah, we'll be dead.
We won't be able to see another one.
Oh, just amazing, and all these people worried about not having your dogs outside during the eclipse. As we can see, no dog is bothered by it. Everybody's fine. So eclipses have been going on forever, and they'll continue to go on, and everybody will survive.
The dogs are fine. They're not even acting like anything's going on. Look at Jasper. Yeah. Jasper is like, what? Is it time to eat? This is a wonderful event. I love this.
This is awesome.
Nature is amazing. Thanks for joining us at Total Eclipse of My Heart.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
Gourmet cuisine, breathtaking views, and a vibrant space to connect and enjoy. Skyline Club Indy, 36 stories high above downtown Indianapolis. Join the club today and enjoy an elevated experience. Take part in a full schedule of events and special gatherings. Skyline Club Indy, a place to celebrate.
This is Tucker. When he came, Pam had named him Ringo. We had got him from a puppy mill, and he was the last one left, and he was actually close to not surviving because he had what they thought was ringworm. He had like no hair around his eyes or his snout, and he was about 8 weeks old, very lethargic, and like I said, they were treating him for ringworm with their own concoction. And so they called me and asked if I would be willing to try and take him, and I said yes. So I went up to Bern and picked him up and took him to the vet, and did not have ringworm. He had kind of a bacterial skin infection, and so we treated him, and I told Pam I'd foster him, and I became a foster fail. So he's now about a year and a half. He'll be 2 in May, and the vet said that he probably will not get all of his hair back, but he would have scarring, which you can see he does have some scarring, but he is turned out to be a beautiful dog, a happy dog.
You help save animals from puppy mills. Tell us briefly about that.
Yes, I've got in good connections with them. You know, I don't like what they do, but I keep friendly terms with them so that you know, they'll call me when they're done with the dogs, or if they have puppies that they can't sell, then they'll call me and I'll go up and get them. I know one time, I was with a couple women, and we went up there one time to get a couple dogs. We came back with 11, and that's when Pam took those. So, you know, that's just, it's a sad situation, and you know, if I didn't get them, a lot of times they just kill them. Treated him back to health, and so now he's ours. Anytime that I have a puppy mill call me and ask me if they would take a dog, young, old, sick, Grateful Rescue is always ready to take them and help them in any way they can. And I think that's amazing that, you know, every dollar that is donated to Grateful Rescue goes to a wonderful cause.
And we're back here on Grateful Rescue TV at the great Total Eclipse with My Heart event with Mike, my husband and co-founder. And why don't you share our vision for this beautiful property we're standing on right now?
Sure. We're standing in the area that will be the farmers market, a huge farm. In fact, it'll be Central Indiana's largest farmers market. And then right across from it's a big organic garden. And then on back, as we get to the corner, there is about 500 dogs. And grooming, there's so many things that happen. And a lot of things that people wouldn't expect in a rescue. Pet cemetery, amphitheater, a big retail center with restaurants, stuff like that. So we got a lot of stuff going on here.
We have a great vision for the future that will save thousands of animals, and we're so excited. It's really nice seeing life on the property, isn't it, hon?
It is. We've been walking it a long time.
We have, and don't you cry.
I've mowed this for a few years. It's kind of lonely out here when you're mowing, but it's really nice to see everybody enjoying this. We ought to do this more often.
Yep. But it's not lonely today. We've got lots of furry friends joining us here at the property.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
Hi, welcome to Grateful Rescue TV. I'm Pamela Terhune, and I'm here with Jordan 4 and 6 adorable puppies. These puppies are survivors of parvo and a new miracle drug that helped them get well within hours. Jordan, tell us about the story of the puppies.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start besides they came in, 8 days ago. Had already been having symptoms of parvo, vomiting, bloody diarrhea for 4 days prior to them being brought in. So we knew immediately we had to run a parvo test. And of course, fortunately it came up positive, but luckily our clinic had the parvovirus drug treatment in our freezer. So it's kept in the freezer. You just kind of unthaw it in your hands, and they all got it injected into their veins. We started out with 8, so unfortunately you do lose a couple, but everybody else for the most part is doing good.
And you're having to feed one of them, right?
Yes, this poor little guy, sweet little man right here. He's a doll.
Yeah.
Feeding him a few times a day, giving him warm fluids under his skin. They were all on antibiotics, but that's cleared up and done. So they eat like crazy and play like crazy, and They're just so much fun.
And you started seeing results within hours, like 5 hours.
Yeah,
correct?
I mean, they were feeling great. I mean, when I came in the next morning, they were still in our isolation ward at the clinic, and I gave them all another round of fluids. And then, I mean, they were immediately eating. They were all way more perky and active. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I was pretty shocked because these guys were only 4 weeks old when we got them. So I wasn't sure how much of a survival rate we were going to have, but
the prior owner couldn't afford to treat them, and so he was surrendering them.
Yeah, you know, he considered taking them to a shelter, so that's why we decided to call you and like, okay, well, I mean, gosh.
And Jordan, you're amazing. Because I told them,
they're feisty. This is what they do.
Yeah,
half the day.
The sibling rivalry here. Oh, Moon, what's the matter?
She's so crazy.
So Jordan, I told Jordan whenever they needed help, I said that we will help sponsor their care, but we couldn't take them. And Jordan graciously offered.
I could not say no. I really couldn't.
Taking care for these puppies.
They're just the best
and
babies.
And she's feeding and trying to save this little guy. We'll keep
baby
our,
boy.
Yeah, we'll keep our positive vibes going.
Come
They're all named after the solar system. We have Eclipse here, and this is
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Crazy
And this
girl.
one's unnamed because foster mom is going to keep him.
He's just the cutest little thing I've ever seen.
And then we have little Moon, and doesn't she look like the little Moon? And we also have, this is Astro. You've got Astro. So we will be keeping you up to date on the I call them the miracle letter because they are a miracle. You guys are a miracle. Yes, you are.
Oh, they're so amazing.
Oh, and thanks to Red Key. Veterinarian.
Yes, Dr. Zach has been amazing.
Dr. Zach, our guy.
Constantly like, Dr. Zach, what do I do? What about this? What do I do? Yeah. So it's really nice having him handy when I need something. So
what a blessing to have him on call anytime you need him to talk about these little issues these guys are going through. So what we do know is that they've had everything that they can get, and they're well on their way to doing well. If you want to watch the puppies and watch them grow and find their homes and follow them through training, just follow us at gratefulrescue.org.
Hey, I'm Mark Wahlberg, and this is my co-star Arthur. What happened to you, boy? My new movie is based on the true story of a dog who treks hundreds of miles to find someone to love him and ends up showing the whole entire world how extraordinary he is. Come on, boy. Lead the way. Arthur's not alone. There are dogs and cats in shelters all across the country hoping to find their very own people. And just like Arthur, they have this incredible ability to be an amazing friend. All they need is someone like you to show them the way home. Oh.
That dog just saved us.
Thank you. Best Friends Animal Society is working to make sure that every dog and cat in America has a chance to find a loving home of their very own. When you adopt your next pet from a shelter or a rescue group, you are helping to save the lives of pets like Arthur and so many others. Come on, Arthur. This is our time. Visit bestfriends.org today and find an adoptable pet near you. That's what's up. Good job.
We are at Cats Haven today, a very special shelter for special cats. They take care of senior cats, injured cats, and sick cats that normally wouldn't have a chance in other shelters and rescues. And I'm here with the founder of Cats Haven and a longtime friend, Barbara Wills. Barb, it has been a very, very long time that you have been running the shelter and taking care of the cats. And before we get to this special little girl, let's just talk about your mission and why you are continuing to do what you do, because it's not easy.
No, it isn't easy because we don't qualify for a lot of grants. So we're always scrounging to find enough money to run for the year. And, you know, some people don't think that these guys are worth it.
Well, and we know that they are. Let's talk here specifically. When I heard that there was a very special cat here who was a tortie, it pulled at my heartstrings because I adopted a tortie from you many years ago, Nandy, and you saved her. She was injured. She was in an abusive situation. Let's talk about now this beautiful tortie who you have also saved.
This is Pinto Bean, and she's from Muncie Animal Care and Control. They thought originally that she was a cerebellum kitty, and they know that we try to take them in when we can. Turned out she had been hit by a car, and she had some little injuries in her pelvis and a little bit of injuries in her back, and she's all healed up now. But she does wiggle cute when she walks.
Most of the cats that end up at Cats Haven will find this to be their forever home. You don't do a lot of adoptions, but you do.
About 3 a year.
Oh, wow, 3 a year.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody else is staying here or staying with your foster system?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us why it is so important to you.
Because if we weren't here, a lot of these would already be dead. You know, a lot of rescues do not have the time or the resources, and a lot of it's time, because they're trying to get these cats into homes so they can take more adoptables.
If people want to get involved, obviously donations.
Donations are always needed. We go through a case of 30 by 36 potty pads a week.
Wow.
The 20 by 23 every 2 weeks.
So donations, do you still have on your website the opportunity to sponsor a cat?
Yes, for as little as $5 a month. They can sponsor one of our kitties that's going to be here for a while, or, you know, for as long as it takes for their medical care.
So I could sponsor Pinto Bean?
Yes.
I may just do that. She is a lover and she is a fighter, and she is getting a second chance because of Cats Haven. If you want to learn more about how you can be involved with Cats Haven and help the mission of giving all of these cats a second chance, you can go to petpalstv.com. I'm KJ, your kitty correspondent for Pet Pals TV.
Cats Haven is one of the organizations benefiting from the generosity of the Nina Mason Pulliam Trust Foundation. Since 2012, the trust has invested close to $10 million in animal welfare work. Over the last decade, the trust has made incredible strides in animal welfare. Cats Haven thanks Nina Mason Pulliam for her legacy of love. For more information, go to ninapulliamtrust.org.
Did you know it's kitten season? Right now, thousands of kittens are in shelters across the nation, and they're in need of love and care. If you foster a kitten, you'll be giving them the chance to grow up and find families of their very own. Visit bestfriends.org/kittens.
Meet Blossom, a sanctuary dog at Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary. Blossom was listed on a euthanasia list at an Indianapolis shelter because she was literally paralyzed in fear. So paralyzed, in fact, that Indianapolis Animal Control thought she had been hit by a car. She could not move when they found her at the house where she had been reported as having been sitting in the same place for 2 days. When we brought Blossom to Grateful, she was terrified and would not come out of her crate. In fact, I had to go inside her crate and lift her out whenever I wanted to take her on a walk. She was so terrified that she would crawl on her belly frantically. All she could think about was getting back inside to her crate. Never thinking of relieving herself or enjoying the outdoors, she was full of fear. So I decided to get rid of her crate and bring her inside with me, so she would be forced to interact with people and other animals. Blossom began to slowly blossom. She started bonding with me and a couple of our other dogs, Cricket and Alpine. Although she is blossoming, she still remains frightened of other people she knows. Even though she knows she is safe and loved by other members of the household, she retreats to her bed, albeit wagging her tail, but she is still afraid and unsure. So Blossom will remain here at Grateful, likely for the rest of her life, because she finally feels safe and loved, and we just can't see her going anywhere else at this point. Sometimes a sanctuary dog does thrive enough that they are able to move on to a new home. But until that happens, they remain safe and loved here at Grateful for as long as it takes, even if it takes forever. We are in the midst of the total eclipse. It is very cool. It is very cool. I see a star. I see the sun bright out behind the moon. I see all my friends in the midst of the day, and it's totally dark. It's so cool.
What do you think?
Oh, it's totally amazing, and you know, won't be here again for like another 70 years. So
Yeah, we'll be dead.
we won't be able to see another one.
Oh, just amazing. And all these people worried about not having your dogs outside during the eclipse, as we can see. No dog is bothered by it. Everybody's fine. So eclipses have been going on forever, and they'll continue to go on, and everybody will survive.
The dogs are fine. They're not even acting like anything's going on. Look at Jasper. Jasper is like, what? Is it time to eat? This is a wonderful event. I love this.
It's awesome.
Nature is amazing. Thanks for joining us at Total Eclipse of My Heart.
Andrew, will you read me a story? Oh yeah, let's watch Faith's Book Nook.
Grateful Rescue presents Faith's Book Nook. Watch dozens of storytelling videos right now at gratefulrescue.org.
When we arrived on the scene, I would run towards the fire, barking at the men to hurry up with their hoses of water.
I can watch it as a bedtime story. Or anytime I want to learn about animals.
Thank you for joining us tonight for tonight's book reading, and thank you for supporting Grateful Rescue.
I'll lend you my daddy. I'm sure you'll agree. Now that he's home, he belongs just to me.
Celebrities and pet lovers of all ages read their favorite books about animals.
This is First Dog Henry Holcomb, and we have a story for you. Apparently it smells good.
Storytime is anytime at Faith's Book Nook.
Watch Book Nook anytime on your laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Faith's Book Nook right now at gratefulrescue.org.